Magandang araw mga kaibigan. Bigyan natin ngayon ng reaction opinion itong post ni General Orlando De Leon. Sabi niya, sharing, this is too painful for me to read. An open letter to General Romeo Browner. Sulat po ito ng soldiers' wives, mga asawa ng enlisted personnel. Sandali, may pangalan eh. Yan, Charien Balhon Lake de los Santos. Pangalan ng sumulat, asawa siya ng sundalo, enlisted personnel, sargento. Okay, so binasa ko nga, talagang mabigat ang pagkasulat. Okay, so open letter. Dear General Browner, sir, we write to you not only as wives of the enlisted men. Enlisted men po, they are the backbone of the armed forces. Mga opisyal, walang magawa yan. It's the enlisted men who do everything. Backbone nga eh. We write to you not only the wives of the enlisted men of the armed forces of the Philippines, but also as mothers, daughters, and ordinary Filipinos who love this nation. With every sunrise, we carry both the pride of being families of soldiers who dedicate their lives to protecting our people, and the heavy pain of seeing the country we love fall deeper into despair. General, it is no secret that corruption continues to eat away at the very soul of our nation. It spreads like a disease, massive, blatant, and shameless. And what pierces our hearts most is not just the injustice itself, but the silence of those who wear the uniform, the very men whom the people expect to be their last line of defense. Your silence, sir, has been deafening. Nakakabingi na katahimikan. Ito ang masakit ha. When Filipinos feel abandoned by politicians, they look to the soldiers. But today, it seems our people stand defenseless. Every day, as military wives, we face civilians who ask us, ito yung tanong ng mga civilian sa mga asawa ng sundalo, why do your husbands remain silent while the nation suffers? Some mock us, yung pinapahiya, some mock us, saying, it is all because of the meager 350 pesos increase in pay, yung daily allowance, food allowance. Do you know how painful that is, General? To hear the honor of our husbands reduced to a joke, not because of their service, but because of the perception that their leaders are unwilling to speak and to act. We ask you, sir, what do you want the children of your men to inherit? A country where corruption is tolerated? A nation where patriotism is forgotten because those in power fail to lead by example? How can we explain to our sons and daughters what sacrifice means when those at the top choose comfort over courage? We do not forget, General, that our husbands swore an oath to serve the people, not politicians. Not the wealthy few, but the people, the farmers who cannot afford food, the workers who cannot live on their wages, the families who live in fear of injustice and oppression. We know there is a chain of command, and we understand discipline and obedience more than most. But leadership is more than following orders. It is also knowing when to stand firm, when to raise your voice, and when to remind those above you of the true mission of the armed forces to defend the Filipino people. It breaks our hearts, General, to know that while you and your family live in security, so many military families suffer in silence. Soldiers fight, bled, and die in the field. Meanwhile, their children sleep hungry. Their wives stretch every peso to keep a roof over their heads. And on top of this struggle, we carry the anger of the civilians who asked us why the soldiers remain quiet while corruption flourishes. The silence of leadership has become a heavy burden to us to bear. General Browner, we beg you, do not let the armed forces be remembered as an institution that stood idly by while our nation fell apart. History is watching. Your soldiers are watching. The Filipino people are watching. Show them that you care not just for your position, not just for the privileges of office, but for the very men and women under your command, and for the millions of Filipinos whose hopes rest on the courage of the military. We need a leader, General, a leader who will not bend to political convenience, a leader who will remind this nation that integrity, honor, and patriotism are not dead, a leader who will prove that the armed forces still belongs to the people and not to the corrupt few who treat the Philippines as their playground. We ask you from the bottom of our hearts to stand as their leader. Speak for us. Speak for your men. Speak for the future of our children. Because if not you, then who? If not now, then when? Respectfully, their wives, children, and families of the enlisted men of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. So, napakibigat po na nilalaman ng kanyang sulat. May nabasa akong post ni General Romeo B. Poques, ang leader sa United People's Initiative. Nakausap daw nila si General Browner at ang kanyang staff. Nag-assure daw ang Chief of Staff na the Armed Forces will be the people's protector. I don't know what does that mean, na people's protector. Salamat sa inyong pagsubaybay, mga kaibigan sa ating channel. Nakakatulong kayo ng malaki sa tribong Talandig ng Bukidnon dahil ang sweldo natin sa channel na ito is pantulong natin sa tribo. Namimigay tayo ngayon ng livelihood assistance sa kanila. Nagpapatanim ng saging lakatan at Arabica coffee. Kaya panoorin nyo ang video na ito.
Kami diri sa area ni Dato Landang nga nag-abono mi. Muna na yung itsura sa iyang kape nga isa pa kabulan oh.
Ano pag-abono?
So pag-abono dala na daan sa kamot. So muna ni siya ang isa pa kabulan kapin. Pagkutkot dala na ang abono.
Yeah, abono ba?
Sa kamot. So hanawa oh. 5 na ang iyang sanga. So labong kaayo nga kapin pagani siya isa ka bulan. Dagan na sanga. Kapihan ni Dato Makalandang. Oh. Yang kape. Tampo kayo. Upat na ang iyang sanga. Kining tanom ni Dato Makalandang mo na ni siya ang 3,805. So nindot gid kayo nga tinanom nga kapi, nga tambok og maayo sad ang tubo. Una ni siya ang tag 25 pesos ang kada usa. So sayo ra gid nag-ulan diri alas 9 pa. Ulan na.